us. We have jewelry, we have sweaters, all Irish goods. And now we are going to shop for a ring like none other. I'm pretty sure you don't own a ring that's like this. When you come in close, you're going to notice that there are all these symbols on this ring, 8 symbols in total, and together these symbols tell the history of Ireland. So as I'm twisting it around, every symbol has a meaning. You see the flag, that's going to symbolize the Irish flag. And then this symbol right here, this symbol is the journey that is yet to be traveled. So you get the entire history of Ireland tied together with the future that has yet to happen. We took $54.47 off of our usual QVC price. So now yours is coming home for $88.78. 4 easy pays on all of our Irish goods right now. And this ring truly is a piece of Irish history, linking the past to the future. Sizes 5 through 10, J402583 is your item number. Sinead Flood is back with us. She brings us Solvar. Sinead, it's good to see you again. And
Nice
what
to see
a
you.
special piece.
Yes, you know, I was talking earlier about Solvar and how old we are. We're 81 years of age. And, you know, our ethos in our company has always been, you know, we stick to the heroes of our nation, like the Claddagh, the Harp, the Shamrock. And this is something really different for us. It is so unique. And it is so special. I cannot really emphasize that this ring represents a little piece of Ireland every century it took to get to where we are today. So
Can we go through the symbols, Sinead?
yeah, I'd love to. And actually, that'd be great if you could do it on your finger and
Yeah.
or on that pad, and then I'll talk my way through it.
Okay, so I start here and I'll
symbol,
turn.
yes. Okay, so this is the quest of life, or it's the journey previous. So it's the beginning and the future of Ireland and where we started. So that's that one. And then thank you, you turned it absolutely perfect. And there's our main man. That's St. Patrick. And he represents the 5th century to Ireland. And we still, obviously, everybody knows St. Patrick's Day all over the world. It's an international day, and people really know who he is. And he is the beginning, really, of our Christianity in Ireland. And he taught Christianity. And then we go on to the Normandy invasion. So that one there, you can't, when you get it home, you'll see it much more clearly. That is the Round Tower in Ireland. And that again represents, you know, our Christianity and protecting us. And then we move on to the Viking, and this is the Viking invasion. And I suppose, you know, when people come to visit us here in Ireland, they'll get that look of the Vikings, you know, that kind of red, Albany hair, the freckles. Like, we have loads of traits from this century. It is incredible, the 9th and the 12th century. It's just amazing, the influences it has left with us today. And then we move on, and this is King William. King William, if you move it just a little bit more, perfect. This is King William riding into Ireland. And actually, there's a very famous battle here in Ireland, and the Battle of the Boyne. And actually, it's not very far. It's only about 45 minutes drive from here. And then we move on to the Irish flag. So I'm fascinated by the Irish flag because, you know, we have green, white and gold. And so it represents the Catholic side, and it represents the Protestant side and the unity that comes together. That is just so interesting to know that information about our flag. And then we move on, and then we have there you go. That is, sorry, I can't quite see that. Is that the, oh, that
The
is the
famine
Viking
ships?
the famine. Oh, I can't see it. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. The famine is obviously, you know, that's how the Irish came to all parts of the world when we had to emigrate because of the famine in Ireland. It was a desperately sad time in Ireland, but this is how we ended up all over the world, and this is why we have all of the Irish in America today. And then we have the burning of the GPO, and that for me is quite close to my heart. It's 1916, and my grandparents, and actually my dad is not, he's dead, you know, maybe about 20 years or so, but he talked about, you know, housing the black and tans when they were running away from the British Army. So, and actually you can still see the bullet marks in the post office in the centre of Dublin City today. And then we move back on to the future of Ireland and what that icon will be for that next century coming. So it's really hard to explain this ring. When you get it home and you feel it, you feel the weight, you feel the texture of those symbols. We purposely put a texture, so it's tactile. So you're meant, you know, so you get that feel of all of that heritage that has gone into one piece. It's to connect that little piece of Irishness to you and what your ancestors played in the past of the journey of Ireland today. Because Ireland, I can't explain, we are a tiny island. We're not a tropical island, but we are a very small island. We're much smaller than New York State. We're about 345 miles north to south, and I think 275 miles from east to west. So an awful lot has happened to Ireland, and there's so much heritage, and we are all over the world, and people are so proud to say they have Irish heritage. And this ring was made to keep this in our blood today and to remind us where we come from, what your ancestors, the roles they played in their journey of Ireland today. It really is a magnificent piece. The design is very old. It's about 30 to 40 years old, and we still make it today, and it is very different than all of our other products that we make.
I mean, Sinead, there are a few pieces of jewelry or a few pieces of anything that you can really wear that can take you through centuries of history. I mean, we went through centuries in the last couple minutes. We went back to the Viking ships in the last couple minutes. I mean, it's centuries of history that you're wearing around your finger. And then I love that you included that one symbol right there that will make it relevant forever, because that symbolizes what has yet to come, because we don't know what's next, but it's in this ring.
Yeah, you know, what's interesting, I can't imagine as a designer today and somebody coming to you, you know, like Marcus, the owner of the company, coming to you today and saying, Sinead, I want you to design a piece of jewellery that tells the history of Ireland. The power of that brief. I mean, how would you even come around to this concept of trying to get all of these centuries into it? The great thing is, if anybody has a mind like mine, which is a sieve sometimes, this is a little booklet that we have included with every single piece, and it goes through the story of each of the symbols. So you're able to there, I'm reversed on TV, so it'll tell you there exactly what each symbol means. And that's really important. And I've read some of the reviews online, and the people who have received it have all given it a 5-star. It's a really heavy piece. It's got a beautiful kind of a beveled, so it's very soft on the finger. Our original design was very flat, but this has been rounded off. It's got a terrific amount of silver, so it's a ring that is to be worn every single day. And of course, it's hallmarked in Dublin Castle, which adds just another nodule of history to the piece.
I mean, it's beautiful to have for yourself, but if you're thinking about someone young in your family that you really want to connect with their heritage, what a lovely gift. And we took $54 off of our usual QVC price. J402583 is your item number. Sinead, it was such a pleasure really to learn about your Irish heritage and your designs and to be able to spend time with you. Thank you so much for shopping with us.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, you too.